Just follow what I'm talking. Now, what is the main purpose of all this coordinate system, x-axis, y-axis, points on x-axis, points on y-axis? Why do we actually need all these things? You have just before this chapter, you learned, you did one more chapter, if you remember, linear equations in two variables. Remember, that's what is this equation. 2x plus 3y equal to 6 is a linear equation in two variables. When it comes to geometrical representation of this equation 2x plus 3y equal to 6, the geometrical figure represented by this equation is a straight line. Now, the main purpose of this coordinate geometry is always keep it in one thing. It converts algebra into geometry and geometry into algebra. What I mean is, line is a geometrical figure. 2x plus 3y equal to 6 is a linear equation. Linear equation is a chapter which you study in algebra part. Whereas line, circle, these things are all parabola, curve, these words you will come across in geometry. So actually coordinate geometry, it relates a geometrical figure to linear equations. It joins the plane geometry to algebra. Now tomorrow it may not be always linear equation, it can be a quadratic equation. In future you will study x square plus y square equal to 9 is a circle. Now what do you mean by this? X square plus y square equal to 9 is a quadratic equation, whereas circle is a plane geometry figure. When I say x square plus y square equal to 9 is a circle, am I not talking about a quadratic equation represents a plane geometrical figure? Now the combination from equation, that is algebra to plane geometry, is the main chapter called coordinate geometry. Now here maybe I'm asking you only for 2x plus 3y equal to 6 to be on the Cartesian system. But on a bigger picture, coordinate geometry actually converts quadratic equations, second degree equations, two variables, linear equations in two variables, these things into geometrical figures. Now come back to this question. He says, plot this line 2x plus 3y equal to 6 on Cartesian system. I got an equation, say I'll change the color, otherwise it will be confusing. 2 points are enough to draw a line. Once I give you, say, this is one point P and another point Q. How many lines will pass through them? Only one line. So a line can be characterized or can be drawn with the help of 2 points enough. Now that's why at this point of time, I gave only a straight line question because 2 points are enough. Now what I am saying is 2x plus 3y equal to 6 is some straight line. This line on x-axis will have y equal to 0. Agree? What happens if y is 0? Put y equal to 0 in this equation. It becomes 2x plus 3 into 0 equal to 6. That gives me 2x equal to 6. How much should be x value? So what will be the point on x-axis for this line? X is 3, y is 0. So this is a point for this line on x-axis. Same way, on y-axis, will this line have a point? Some point where x becomes 0. That means it is 2 times 0 plus 3 into y, I don't know the y coordinate, is 6. That gives me 3y equal to 6. So I have y equal to 2. So what is the point on y-axis now? X is 0 and y is 2. That is B point. This B point is on the line on y-axis. Now, do I know 2 points on the line? One is A3, 0 from 1, 2, 3 units. So this is the point 3, 0, which is A. Where is the point 0, 2? 1, 2. So this is the point which is 0, 2. Now, how many straight lines will pass through A point and B point? There will be only one straight line which passes. And this straight line's name is given by 2x plus 3y equal to 6. Have you understood now? We do only two things. Put x equal to 0, I'll get a point on y-axis. Put y equal to 0, I'll get a point on x-axis. And I know 2 points are enough to draw a line. So every straight line whenever given to me will have 2 points, one on x-axis and one on y-axis. Using these two, I can draw the line. Agree with me?
Yes, sir.
How to draw a line? If I give you the equation, I need to do two things. Put x equal to 0, I'll get some y value. That will be a point on y-axis. Put y equal to 0, I'll get some x value. that will be a point on x-axis. Now I know 2 points, so the line can be drawn joining the 2 points. It's as simple as that. Sahas, is the idea clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm not solving this problem. You only do this. Find the nature of the figure formed by the points plus or minus a comma 0 and 0 comma plus or minus a. How many points are there, by the way? Only 2, no? One with plus a comma 0, other one with minus a comma 0. Similarly, 0 comma plus a, 0 comma minus a. Mark the points and tell me exactly which is the figure formed and also the area.
So the figure is a square.
The diagram is a square, okay.
But A key, the value of A can be anything. So, sir, how can I
It will be
specify?
in terms of A only. I mean, the answer will also be in terms of A. A is a number, don't say it's a variable. Coordinate system in which maybe this point is a comma 0. Then at an equal distance on this side, it will be minus a comma 0. And at an equal height, it will be 0 comma a. And then equal distance 0 comma minus a. I'll give some names to them, A, B, C and D. So how does my diagram look like? Is like this. Now my question is, how do you decide it is about the whole diagram? Say origin. Look at only this part of the diagram. OAB. Is it a right angle triangle? One of the side is A units because from 0 the distance is A unit. OB height is also A units. Then what will be the diagonal length by Pythagoras theorem? Under root of A square plus A square, that is root of 2A square. So is this side A root 2 units? Even this side OBC is also a right angle triangle. What will be OC length? That also will be A units. Maybe distance is on negative x-axis, but length will be A units only. Then what will be the BC's length, which is a hypotenuse again by Pythagoras theorem, root of A square plus A square, root of 2A square. That means that is also A root 2. Even CD is also A root 2. AD is also A root 2. So all the four sides are equal. But as you said, somebody was asking me yesterday, sir, what exactly is Olympiad? Olympiad says, is this a square or is this a rhombus? I just calculated the four sides and I got all the four sides equal. All the four sides equal, therefore it can be a square. But there is another plane geometrical diagram in which the four sides will be equal. That is rhombus. There also all four sides will be equal. So is this
So, but
diagram is
the
yeah.
perpendicular, sir.
Yeah, correct, Arno. Can you repeat because I interrupted you in the middle? Sorry.
Sir, in rhombus, sir, the perpendiculars are different.
The diagonals will not be perpendicular in rhombus. If you look at here, the diagonals, all four sides will be equal. That is okay. But the additional characters for a square is the diagonal lengths will be equal. What is length of the diagonal, by the way, in this square? A units on the right, A units on the left. So the total
2A.
length should be 2A units. What will be the distance BD? That is also 2A unit. Because the diagonals equal and the diagonals are perpendicular, the diagram is a square. Some internal property of the diagram will be focused on, and there people will go wrong. Now, I agree with the option square, it's correct for all of you, but I think now you understood the area is wrong. What should be area? How much is the side we got? You can type or no. If there is some problem with your mic, you can type. By plotting the given points on graph paper, find the length of AO by using Pythagoras theorem. My question I'm extending is also find.
Sir, length of OA is equals to, sir, 8 square root 2 and area equal to 8 square units.
Can you repeat the length AO?
Sir, 8 square root 2.
8 into root 2. Whereas what Arnav says is 4 into root 2. One of the vertex is O 0, comma 0. Where will be the point B 4, comma 0? 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So this is the point B with the name 4, comma 0. How will be the point 4, comma 4? Along x-axis 4 units, again at B. Then height is also 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So here is the point A 4, comma 4. So the triangle bistructure is like this. AOB. This is the triangle. What is base of the triangle? 4 units. What is height of the triangle? 4 units. How much should be the hypotenuse? AO square should be equal to AB square plus OB square, Pythagoras theorem. AB square is 4 square. OB square is 4 square, that is 16 plus 16, 32. So AO must be root 32, which is 4 root 2, 16 into 2, 16 comes out and becomes 4. So that gives me AO length. Now how do we calculate area of the triangle? Right angle triangle only. So it is half into base OB into height AB. That is half times 4 times 4, which is 8 square units. Mika, have you got corrected in this hypotenuse length?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's root 16, outside is 4, not 8.
Yes, sir.
Right, finish it. Sahas also got the same root 32 and find the values of x and y. If the points x plus y comma 1 is same as, and second case is minus y comma x minus 2 point is same as x comma y. I'll do one, you do the other one. When do you say these 2 points are same? If the abscissa are equal by themselves and the ordinates are equal by themselves. That means x plus y abscissa should be equal to the second abscissa 3 and x minus y ordinate should be equal to the other ordinate 1. Is it not same as your last chapter's linear equations in 2 variables? Simply get the values of x and y. First, I'll add these two. So plus y and minus y cancels. X plus x is 2x is 4. That gives me x equal to 2. Now again, how do I get y value? Same two equations if I subtract. Now x and x gets cancelled. I get 2y equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2. So my y becomes 1. So x is 2 and y is 1. And exactly what are the points? 3 comma 1 is the point. Do this, copy this and tell me the option for the second one. Answer for the second one.
X equals to Y equals to 1.
He says x equal to y equal to 1. That means, are you telling me the point is 1 comma 1? With this 1 and 1, your left hand side is becoming minus 1 comma minus 1. Whereas right hand side is becoming 1 comma 1. Where? Why they will get cancelled? Mathematically, unless you equate it to something, coordinate is only a point. There is something like minus 5 comma minus 2. Will the two minuses cancel each other? Cancellation is possible only if you have an equality in between them. Equality or inequality rather. But there should be something connected, but x and y coordinates are connected by anything. And this cannot be the case, because if it is minus 1 comma minus 1, then the left side is becoming 1 comma 1. Pick up your calculation once again. X equal to y equal to 1 or minus 1 is wrong. Let's see the two equations I get. I'll equate the abscissa. That gives me x equal to minus y. Or can I rearrange the factors and write it as x plus y equal to 0? Only when I equate the ordinates, x minus 2 equal to y. This y, I'll bring it to the left hand side, and minus 2 I will carry it to the right hand side. It becomes x minus y equal to 2. Again, two simultaneous equations in x and y. Now I understood where Arnav got confused. What happens if I add up? I'll get 2x equal to 0 plus 2, that is 2. So x became 1. When x is 1, going back to the first equation, your y becomes minus x, that is minus. So you got x equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1. Don't equate them, just keep them separately only. Arnav, is that clear? Now if you bring y equal to minus 1, this will become minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. X minus 2, that is 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. This is a common error many of us will commit. When I have an equation like this, y equal to minus x equal to minus 1, what we'll be tempted to do is cancel minus x, minus 1 on both the sides. That is practically not possible. If you have an equality having 3 terms, then minus 1 should be cancelled, or the minus sign should be cancelled, provided it is there in all the 3, not in one of them. Now only 2 of them have a minus sign, so they cannot be cancelled. That minus there should be there even with y also. Something like minus y equal to minus x equal to minus 5. Then you can say x equal to y equal to 5. You can cancel minus throughout. But only 2 of them have a minus sign. Third one doesn't have it. Then you cannot cancel minus in an equality with more than 2 terms. Like you behave in 2 equations cannot be the same that you behave in 3 equations. Careful.
Till when will the class get over?
12 o'clock. Just one more derivation, distance between 2 points. This is all problems, maybe this and one more problem, and then we'll do a small theory. Have any other engagement? Just 15-20 minutes more. One derivation I'll do, problems we'll do next class.
Okay, sir.
By that time, you can keep reminding, keep rewind that formula that we derived today. It will be easy to solve problems. Just one last problem. L is 3, 2 and M lies on the same straight line, which is parallel to the y-axis. If M is 4 units from x-axis, then the possible coordinates of, I'll just make a small correction. M lies on the same straight line. That's the point L, 3, 2. L is 3, 2. And one line parallel to y-axis through L is this line. Now I have a point M, which is at 4 units from x-axis. This total length is 4 units. I need the coordinates of M point. M is 4, 0. You're telling me this is a point on x-axis, but where is M point lying on the line then? M is coming here at 4, 0. Then is it satisfying? He mentions one thing, is L and M both lie on a same straight line which is parallel to y-axis. Again, go back to your property. If some line is parallel to y-axis, the abscissa doesn't change. That means M will also have the same abscissa, and I don't know the ordinate, right? Agree on this? How do I decide the ordinate? He only mentions, he says it is at a distance of 4 units from x-axis. If M is 4 units from x-axis, then that itself is the ordinate, because ordinate meaning is it's a distance from x-axis, and he says the distance is 4 units. So what should be the coordinates of the point? Now my question is it only point which is at 4 units on that line? There will be another point on the same line, again at a distance of 4 units, this side also. Now how do I know this? This 4 units. What will be the name of this point? There is another point possible, lying on the same line, satisfying the first condition, and it should be at a distance 4 units from x-axis. How do I get the coordinates of this point? Again, this is a line which is parallel to y-axis, so the abscissa remains the same. So this point is also 3, but now it is 4 units below the other side, so it should be -4. So the next possibility is 3, -4. One is 3, 4, and another one is 3, -4. Now just out of practicing, I am asking. Question remains the same. Only change I am making is M is at 4 unit distance from L. Then the possible coordinates of M. What will be the answer? Now the distance is not x-axis. Distance is from L point. 4, 0. Again, they are going to the same thing. How can it be a different point on x-axis when the point should be on the same line? It should be on this line only. Only difference is previously this total distance was 4. Now the question is this only is 4. If that much is 4, how much is this length? It should be the height of this point L, which is 3, 2. So what will be the total length in this case now? 6 units. So the point should be, abscissa remains the same, and ordinate is 6 units height. And this length is 4 units. So then already this is 2 covered. So this also should be 2. So what should be the other point? 3, -2.
So coordinate of these are 8, 6.
Sahas, what's your answer? How did you identify it as 8, 6? All three of you got the same. The reasoning behind it. Already we did one problem on this. AD line is parallel to x-axis. So what should remain constant? The abscissa, the ordinate should remain same. That means ordinate should be 6. Again, CD is parallel to y-axis. Then the abscissa should remain the same. Here will be ordinate 6. And here it will be abscissa 8. So is the Cartesian system, the 4 quadrants and the behavior of points, is these ideas clear to all of you? Is the Cartesian system and all the ideas clear now, how the point behaves?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood.